Okay, recording in progress. So I've been with Charrington since April Fools, like last year.
Oh my
I
gosh.
signed in and I got the whole program thing going and all this and that, and then the funds went and I was like, oh no. So Christy took me under her wings and helped me out to be able to refocus and hone in on what I do as a I have a holistic practice. So she's like, "Hey, let's put this into gear and let's rethink everything and figure out ways that we could market it and put together a program that's going to spin you out to be able to reach a plethora of people versus just my little town." So helping me through coaching, and Alyssa has her hit her ideas too that helps me out a lot of times. So I'm so fortunate and I'm so happy to be part of Christie's. I call her my angel, so I'm under her wing here, maybe a little bit too much, but I will soon, someday, maybe in 3 years, fly out of her nest.
Oh
Well, I'm
my,
hoping we can get you launched quicker. There's some pieces I'm building in my new system that, for you guys, I consider you, Meg, and Alyssa, and possibly some friends Alyssa's bringing in as well. And then also Amy, I know she's really digging the stuff we're building for the coaching part of this. And I'm really excited because like I said, when I had the job with Adam and I thought I'd have it more than 2 months, I thought, I would have enough to really put it into investing in myself to become a better coach because I saw the potential. Meg, you have an amazing story. How you were told by the doctors you would never walk again, and look at you. You came out of that and learned some holistic ways of healing that are outside of the conventional box. And then you offer hope to a lot of people. I've heard your stories with how you've had therapists refer people to you, doctors refer people to you, and you've made progress where they were not able to make progress. That is huge. Your story could sell what you can offer in coaching in a paid platform that can easily bring in several thousand a month. You don't have to work these temp jobs that you're at right now. And so what I'm doing with Meg is I'm suggesting that Meg, since she has a little bit of ad spend money that was given to her through a review, Adam has this program where if you give a review, he'll give you some ad spend money. And it's just kind of a base set. And I believe you still have that. So the idea is let's launch an ad with the Sheraton platform running the opt-in form for her business, her therapy business as well, so she can offer a free product and then get those opt-ins into an email list that she can then nurture these people and eventually help to upgrade them into a coaching program. But that let's use the ad spend that's already been given to her, since right now you're just kind of hand to mouth every month, and then other health things have jumped up, which causes funds, if you had any, after you were trying to rebuild, to go and kind of fly away. So it's a tough thing when you're trying to get started because you first of all, to really get a business off the ground, there's quite a bit of ad spend that's needed to get something that converts. And really, there's a period of time where you're not really able to keep any money that comes back because you're building that business. Then there's a period of time, always, even before you're doing ads, that you're building content for your blog, your website, your coaching program. And there's a whole piece technical stuff that comes into play, an email sequence and the email platform. All of these pieces can take a while to get built. And if you have no money coming in to help fund for ads, it's very easy to burn out very quickly. And so something that I learned, because I was in the same space where I was putting ads out and not getting enough conversions to pay the ad spend. And then I had other things hit. My house, I had gone through divorce, so I'm already on a tight budget with 3 kids. And then I had issues with my house that needed repair. I had issues with a car, totally got T-boned. It wasn't my fault, but the lady had no insurance. If it wasn't for my insurance, I would have had no funds, but I had to rebuy. And whenever you rebuy a car, you know how it goes. You can't buy one for the price they give you out of your old one. So I had just so many things hit financially. At the same time, I'm trying to ramp up ads with Adam's system and found myself, oh no, what am I going to do? I can't continue on with paid ads. And that's when I discovered the Amazon influencer program, how to be able to build content organically on social media and leverage my website along with a YouTube channel and just really built that out. And I'm currently making, I know it's not a lot. It's not like what Adam says you can make when you get something off the ground, but if you don't have anything, for me, it's about 300 a month and it's been consistent. I've had it now for 2 years. As of this month, I've made 6,000 total since I began the program. So it's for me, it's been a lifesaver because it's a lifeline. It's helped me dig out of some of the debt, although it's just a drop in the bucket compared to everything I've spent trying to learn. But hey, it's a start. And I'm like, okay, I got some tax refund. I had so many losses from everything I tried to build. That was a business. So guess what? I closed down the S Corp, got a tax refund, paying off some of my coaching fees that way, and just whatever I can scrimp out of my budget before I lose $500 a month starting in June when my ex is cutting my child support. So it's been literally nip and tuck, and I haven't really been able to put the gas behind the ad portion. But I'm in really good coaching. I'm learning a lot of strategies. And obviously, Sheraton, they're an expert in getting ads to convert and all of that. So I think the potential's there that once I can get on my feet a little bit more on the build of my system and the email sequence. And then something I'm building right now is from what I'm learning, I'm also building modules to teach you guys so that you can have something that will actually give you the tools to put something together that people will want to participate in and buy into your program. So I've got two different coaches that I've hired for this system. And one is a gal by the name of Kaylin Asher. You can Google her, but she teaches high ticket coaching and getting people up at that level where you get, 2 to 5 clients in a given month and you're making $10,000, $20,000, in per month if you just get those in the door. And then the other program I've been with for a while, they build off of Go High Level, which is very pricey platform, but they teach sales funnels and how to do ChatGPT prompting. And he's a prompt engineer and he's just brilliant. The stuff he comes up with, oh my gosh. I throw it in and then I start playing with it and I'm like, oh wow, it just builds things out. It's amazing. So I'm learning from his system, but I'm going to develop my own version. And I'm really going to be going down the route of story branding with our own testimonies, influencer marketing, not so much. Yes, you can have an e-commerce portion, but really you make the money on your own program and your own system, your own influence, and people seeing you as an authority. So building authority-based businesses where people buy into your system, not because of just the products you have. Yes, they're really good, but because of your story and your vision that you have that for transformation that you can provide them. And that's, I think, a piece that kind of where I can mix the two systems that I'm getting trained in and also build a platform for, like I said, neither of them really play into the story aspect. And I had paid prior to all of this years ago, I bought a program on story branding and story being the background of your business. And so I learned a lot of things there. And then I've taken some refresher courses. So I'm like, that's going to be my unique angle to what's already out there in these two other systems. So think I'm going to have something really good. And the goal is 90 days to get you launched. And basically the launch process will be with my ChatGPT tools that I'm building out. So I don't have it 100% done yet, but I'm studying and learning. So then I'm building and testing. And so the idea is you're going to put in answers to questions. It's going to generate out content that with these prompts that I'm putting together with ChatGPT. So I have like a code section of my site that's all going to be behind this whole, program that I'm building that's on this new platform. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a view, but way more coming in the next few months as I develop it. I have something special. I was telling you guys that I have a gift for you all. And this is VIP tickets to Kaylin Asher's Scale Up Influencer program. It's called the Summit. She's got a bunch of speakers. I'm one of them, but a bunch of people who are building their own coaching programs. And she's going to have different breakout sessions online every day next week, starting with Monday. And so with the ticket link that I have, you guys can go in for free and sign up whatever classes you want to be part of. They don't have a breakout as to the content yet. They haven't put that schedule yet, but they have time frames down now. So you can go through my link under the VIP, sign up for free, and you can be part of the calls and interact with these coaches. And for you, Meg, and especially for Eli, you guys are building platforms that are really niche specific to people that you can serve. And like for you, Meg, I'm thinking you and Amy as well on the health side. A lot of our coaches are dealing with health and they have health background, whether they were nurses or whether there's this gal in the group, and hopefully she's speaking. She is developing a program for brainwaves analyzation and helping people calm the stress in their minds and all of that. And I'm thinking, well, Meg, you're doing something similar with the techniques that you have. So I think there's a lot of potential here in you being able to be online on these calls with some of these coaches and being able to meet them, talk with them, and maybe collaborate a little bit in that side. And for Eli, with the health niche with kids and family and all of those struggles, building something there for moms that are busy and trying to figure out how to, you know, help their children grow. And there's a lot in the parenting niche that can be done as well. So anyway, I think it'd be an exciting opportunity for all of you guys to take advantage of this. And it's because I'm part of the program, I get to bring this as an opportunity for Sherrington's people who want to build some business beyond just doing affiliate to possibly build your own system. I know Meg's doing that. And Alyssa, I think you too, with your working with people in the workforce and looking at them getting a job, possibly your program can become a coaching program as well. So,
Got a few avenues I'm working on. But yeah, I have so I have Atom stuff, and then I have I've done close to 30 years of non-traditional work. So high voltage power line construction, underground mining, oil sands mining, so that kind of stuff. I used to say that I did started non-traditional work before it was cute. Uh, and I have my trucking license, so just tons of things. Anyways, so there's that avenue where I want to do kind of like a course to help educate people that this is an option, like especially young females that, go into a trade, get it, suffer for the few years, the 3, 4 years, get that ticket, and nobody can take it away from you. And you're a six-figure income earner with very little money put out. So I just have a lot of courses in mind, probably write a book about some of my life stories in that side. Then I have my Christian side where I've got my triple threat tees. So it's the if you saw the symbol, it would make sense, but it's a cross with it says God, Holy Spirit, and Jesus in a circle. So there's your triple threat. I'm in the process of writing the book about becoming a Christian because I'm a baby Christian. It's only been a few years. And I've talked to Christy about this in depth because I have so many stories about what it's like to walk through the door of a church and not have grown up in one. And also my lifestyle, that kind of thing. So I call myself an edgy Christian because I still got a lot to learn. And in that area, God has given me the idea to do some t-shirts that under this triple threat brand that are these really peculiar things from the Bible on the shirt, kind of wrapped up in like normal or secular verbiage. So, for example, this question like, who said you were naked? well, it has to do with Genesis and God when he catches Adam and Eve and they're hiding in the bush. And what I want to do is take a QR code and put that on the shirt, and then people can scan it, and then it'll actually go to my blog that I've written about this story, especially from a new Christian perspective.
Love it.
And so so I have a lot on the go, and I think I'm chasing my tail more than getting things done, but it will come together. I'm blessed. I'm a lifetime member with Adam stuff, and I'm also working with Christy. I'm pretty good at getting stuff figured out on my own. I'm just sometimes slow. I'm not fast, but I will get down to it and get it done. But I think my creative side gets the better of me a lot of times. I'm very good at sitting down and writing in a notebook, and then I'm like, oh dang, now I got to put this to a computer. And that's where I'm, struggling. I just literally had to get a new computer because my computer was so old. My Windows was warning me that, hey, your Windows is no longer going to be usable by October. So I was like, yay. So now I have to relearn. But anyways, that's okay. So
Well,
yeah, so that's me in a nutshell.
I think that you've got a lot of ideas, that creative side that can be built out in the different areas. So like you can do a multiple sites, and I don't know what platform you're using, but like with Springs Hosting, I recommend that you guys go through
Yeah,
my
that's I
in
switched to that the
you
minute you
did.
told me
Okay.
about it, and
Yeah.
uh, I've got my domains. We talked. I showed you some of the WordPress stuff I
Yes.
was looking at, and I just like I said, I haven't wanted to deep dive with having to switch computers, knowing that was coming. But
Yeah.
now I can really get to work and get going with the upgraded. I got an I don't know, Core i7, so woo, I don't know if that's good, but anyways.
So
So
something that I'm building, I think will help you if you're not a whole lot on the computer and you like writing and it's just hard to do the computer side. With the modules that I'm building out to begin building the concepts for your business and then building like that home page, I'm creating ChatGPT prompts that are going to go with answers to questions. I'm going to basically walk you through the whole
mhm,
process of telling your story, telling your brand messaging, and whatever needs to be put in there. So chat knows what your goals are and what you want to accomplish. And then I also have a niche selection ideas, 150 in all the major niches. You could read through that and go, oh, I could build a product on this, or oh, that reminds me of something I could do similar. And the whole
mhm,
idea is to kind of get those creative juices going to something tangible you can get your hands around. Then you put that into the ChatGPT program creator, and it's going to actually put out all your modules and list things out, ideas of additional like checklists and whatever else you can provide as a lead magnet or whatever else. It's really designed to be user friendly. If you don't like computer stuff, it's going to give you a lot of guidance to help you refine and create your story framework and your videos, even the video side. I've been experimenting with some of my frameworks with video AI and creating that video mesh between my ClickBank product and then obviously my product, my training. I put the two together in a lead magnet, and I presented that in one of my videos here. But that is an AI tool that I've been working on developing and refining that created that whole video and the script for it. And yeah, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun when I get it all done and ready to launch, and to make your job a lot easier, Alyssa, for the computer side. And it's even like where you type it in, the ideas, and then it'll combine it to give you a succinct statement that you can copy paste to Word. Okay, whenever I need to say this or this part of my story, here is copy paste. Make it real easy. So that's the idea. So I'm excited. I've been playing with a lot of that frameworks and guides, and you'll have a printable worksheet. Meg got one of them, but there's several different worksheets that you're going to work through. So you can take it off the computer, brainstorm ideas, write it down, think about it, and then go to the tool when you're ready to actually put it together and type it in and that. So that'll help you too for the offline type person that doesn't like to sit there and try to type everything. So hopefully that'll make it easy. And then we have Dina joining us. I was talking with her before the call, and I would like her to introduce what she's doing. It's her first time here in our group. So I'd love to open up the the floor for her. But before we go too far, I know Eli is tight on time. And so I want to tell you guys where I just realized, yeah, she's got to go pretty soon. So I want to show you where I posted the link to sign up for the free VIP tickets. It's under my creative strategy section of the Discord official portal. And I'm going to do a share screen so you guys see it. And you'll go through that link that I posted here. Let me just jump in. I think this is it. Hopefully. It's going to be funny over here. Let's see. Can you guys see this okay? The Discord? So you see where Creative Strategies is here down on the left-hand side. So going from the top, it's a little ways down. You'll see the official announcements, general chats, the build phase, software, platforms, calls, announcements, and product chat. And then you'll come down after mindset and all that. Then you'll come down to my section. This is Creative Strategies. It's also where I post the videos of our calls. After we have our calls, I'll post them in here. And there's like a weekly call archive, and this is the strategies course module, so you can watch that. The weekly is where we went through my initial course for building creative assets for UGC content online tied to affiliate products. So like for you, Dana, if you haven't gone through my course on that, you might want to start here in this section, just kind of watch those videos. The video call archive was before Adam laid me off on the coaching team. We had gone through most of my course, and so we had calls around each of the topics there. So you might want to watch that. And then now the weekly Discord community calls is what I've started ever since I've been on the free, program with you guys here in the community. And that's where these are. And this is a little bit more broad because most of the people in our group have been through my courses already. So now we're just opening up the floor. Where are you at in the process of building? What do you need help with the new platform? Questions? And then, of course, I do have a hands-on help, although my phone doesn't seem to like this one very much. It keeps muting me. And so I'm doing my own Zoom calls when you need actual help. But under Discord community, if you click here, and this is what I have up on the screen anyway, down here at the bottom, this is for today. I posted the link that you're going to go to sign up for Kaylin Asher's summit with all those coaches. If you'd like to go to those sessions, they'll be listed here. And if you can't attend some of them, they're going to be providing video recordings of the sessions as well for those that have to work during the day. So I wanted to just take a second and make sure that you guys knew where to go to get my link. It's right here. It starts next Monday and it's going to run for the week. Starting next Monday through the 2nd of May. Every single day. There'll be like, I think the block windows like around 9 o'clock to like 10, or it might be 8:30. I forget because it's my mountain time. So it'll translate to a different time zone for you guys wherever you're located. But you can check on those sessions. It's a couple, I believe, couple hours blocked with sessions every single day. It might be more. They're still building out their schedule. So there might be more than what I saw before I came on the call by the time you guys get in here. But so you know where to get that. Just click here and sign up. I have enough for 10 tickets. So if anybody's watching this recording after our call today and you still want to get in on this, I believe, probably Eli. Let's see, we've got Eli, Alyssa, and probably Amy will join. And I don't know if Dana is going to, but we have room for more tickets that you guys can get for free. So anybody on this call can sign up here. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Now let's go ahead. I'd like to open the floor to Dana to share and introduce herself, as she's new to our community here.
And very new to marketing. So this is all brand new to me. I'm absorbing as much as I can, as fast as I can. In December, I've been in the finance operation world forever and was with a big corporation, and they laid me off. And I was trying to get other jobs and put my resume out there and competing against like 800 to 400, 1,400 people. And I'm like, oh, I'm just not going to probably even be seen, let alone get a job. So I started looking for other options to try to figure out what I wanted to do on my own. I had my own bookkeeping business a long time ago and sold that. So I thought I'd try something again. And I found Adam's thing and started that I think it was in January. So like I said, I'm brand new to this and just trying to figure it all out. But I can see I'm kind of thankful that it's this ad spend is slow right now because it kind of helps building this other stuff out that I'm trying to do. But I can see where it would go really fast if you're actually spending $100 a day. So I don't have lots of liquid funds to support that. So like I said, I'm trying to learn as I go and figure out what exactly I need to do for banners, for marketing, for the content, for the landing pages and all that stuff. And I've been watching your videos. I haven't gone to the past ones, so I'll have to go back and check those out too. But they're very helpful and very informative. So I do appreciate that. And I started my own web page. It's trendaxis.ai, where I'm trying to, it's like affiliate marketing right now, but I like to incorporate things like you guys are talking about, courses, because I can see that that is a really big sell right now. But it's like for smart tech, smart living, personalized health, and it's all powered by AI because I'm trying to do a lot of interactive things with the AI programs and stuff. So yeah, that's about it. I'm just working through it. Like I said, trying to figure it all out so I can maybe make some money eventually down the road.
Yeah, it's trying just staying afloat while you're building. That build phase is the
Exactly.
hardest part. So till you
It
get some
is.
traction. I'm testing a new strategy. Like I said, I've been trying to get over the hump of massive amount of bills that I paid for thinking I had a job and I didn't, just like you, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, I don't have the income I thought. So it's like you rework your budget, reworking what can I not
Mhm.
pay for right now? And so I'm getting some funds, and I mean like just this last month is my first break even month where I didn't actually wasn't in the red. So now I'm like, okay, we're gonna start, hopefully next month and maybe even this month, start maybe a small $10 a day. Let's see what I can do with that. And some of the coaching that I'm getting with one of the programs is specifically how you can start on Facebook, even with Facebook ads at
Yeah.
$10 a day and on stuff that you create. Because the thing about the products with ClickBank, they do really well when they pay out, but it's
Mhm.
really hard for people to pay $100 or $150 product straight up. They don't know who you are. They don't know if they can trust you. They're watching this video VSL and just, honestly, I mean, I'm way more careful about how I spend my money than I used to be. I used to just, oh, I'll just buy something, right? When I had a good job or when I was married and my ex now ex had a good job. I didn't have to worry about stuff so much. Now it's a big deal. And so if you can price a product that you create on the front end, let's say it's only 27 bucks or it's $7 or it's, $37 or whatever, it's low enough where people can go, and that could really help me and it's not going to cost a lot. That gets them in the door and they
Mhm.
can start getting your emails, learning about what you do, what you have to offer, learning your story, and that will build trust over time. So if you build your blog site, and then you get that background of your story, it's really huge to getting people into your system and retaining them is wanting to
Mhm.
open your emails. They're wanting to hear more about what you have to offer because you had this life transformative experience that you're now offering them. There's much more likelihood that they'll buy into what you're selling as well as the products that you might have listed on your site. So I'm encouraging affiliate blogs with
Mhm.
Amazon, with ClickBank, with whatever your niche is. Find those platforms. And I talk a lot about those platforms in my course. So you can go back to those, older
Mhm.
videos and just kind of look at how I built my own garden business and started making some money that way with a little course. It's a hobby. It doesn't make a
Mhm.
lot of money. It's
Right.
not a huge high ticket. So I couldn't really make it work on ads. I'm going to try some things to see if I can get it to go. I don't know if it'll work, but that's what I'm doing right now. And I know Eli, she just put her camera on, so maybe her kids have settled down enough, but I'd love to have her open up, sharing about her little mom and baby blog that she's working on. So
Oh, okay. So Thanks, Christy. They are at bay, so we'll keep them away. Dana, Dana, right? Dana,
Yes.
nice to meet you. I'm really sorry to hear
Yeah.
about your previous position. I'm in finance too, so
Yeah.
I can't imagine. But I have a blog going right now. It's called Just Another Mama. It has all the mom stuff on it. I need to keep up my blogs, but I've been dabbling in TikTok shop and doing that. I've sold some stuff, so we're getting that going. But I'm mainly doing this as research. I've just reached the hump where I can post as many shop posts as I want during the day. Before I was in the pilot program where you can only post 5 shop videos a week, which good luck making money on that because you're not. So yeah, you need to really be posting 5 times a day to be if you want to make money. So I'm working towards that, but I also have on my blog the a guide that people opt in for free where I can grab their email and get that organic email list. So the whole thing is I was going to get the blog going, so that's done. It is very hard work. I'll tell you that. It is hard work, but if you do it good, that is where you want to start. You want to have that base because once you have that, all the rest of the stuff that you do, you can point it back to your base. So for example, Adam's stuff, you can build a landing page. Now you know how to build a landing page and you just kind of like build it onto your base. If you go off on your own, you can use the ClickBank stuff to go back to your base. The Amazon influencer stuff that Christy was talking about, you put that on your base blog. So it's just all kind of like one platform that you can build off of and create and monetize off of that. So yes, Christy has a really good thing going here. I totally agree with it. It's amazing. You're in the right spot here. So and I'm just thankful because Christy has been so helpful to me. But I do have one question. So if you recall, my landing page that I created in Kit, and I created a subdomain called survival.justanothermama, that I'm getting like a notification that my SSL certificate is not renewed.
Okay, so there is a setting in Cloudflare that
Okay.
I may have forgotten to put it in the video, so I do apologize, but
No,
go
it's
to
okay.
Cloudflare and look, there should be something for SSL security. It's really pretty easy, but you may have to click that. If you still have errors, it could be something from Springs Hosting, but I really do think it's Cloudflare because you're
Okay.
mapping all of your domains through Cloudflare, and
Yeah.
that goes in. And it's in the left-hand side. Just look, you'll see SSL. And then you just check it to have it on, and I believe that will solve it.
Can I show you the email I'm getting
Yes.
just to make sure you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
And actually, we can go look at your, I'm going to go ahead and say allow here. We can also look at your Cloudflare configuration if you want to right now on the call, if that's helpful.
Yeah. So here's the email that I'm getting.
Yeah.
That sounds like what you're talking about?
Yeah, and this is a subdomain that goes through, it's all, you put the subdomain on Springs Hosting under the main domain that you registered, and then it goes, the whole entire domain, including the subdomain, goes through Cloudflare. Let's take a look at your configurations on Cloudflare. Let me, if you don't mind.
Don't mind.
Bring it up. Let me just see if I can see if it's checked SSL or not on the main domain. Because that's all you need to do really is make sure that main domain is getting that SSL through there. And then Dana, just so you know, Eli mentioned Kit. There's a platform for email called ConvertKit. It allows you to sell digital products and memberships to have reoccurring emails and lots of different options for building that lead magnet as well, including a TeachKit integration where you can have a course for free and people sign up to your email list. So we use that because it's very versatile with our system and it's very reasonable. Their pricing beats a lot of other platforms. So. Okay, let's see what you got here. Yeah, go ahead and open your domain. I would go ahead and just do, yeah, go ahead and, let's see if, yeah, there you go. See that SSL on the left side? Go ahead and
Okay.
expand out that menu on the left side. Yep, let's go look. Go ahead and click on that because I'm going to look and see. I think it's
But
probably the Edge certificates, but let's look at overview or whatever.
okay.
Let's see what it says. Oh yeah, go ahead and hit configure. Yep, I forgot this on my training video. So sorry guys. You might have to check that on Meg's too. I don't know if we got it up. Select it. Okay. Flexible is fine. That should be good. Go ahead and hit save. Yeah, I believe flexible works. I can double check. I think that's how mine's configured as well. Graphic server
Okay.
for SSL. Okay, is configure. Yeah, I mean it looks like you
It
hit.
looks fine.
Yeah, let's look at the certificates. I'm gonna go ahead and open mine on my other computer here, and because sometimes I forget when I set mine up too.
The
And
Edge certificates.
yeah, you know what I've done? Sometimes I'll get these kinds of messages and I can't figure out what I did. And this is where Justin is awesome with Springs hosting. So
Okay.
if we don't figure it out here, you put a little ticket in, he'll help you. He'll be like, oh, it was this piece that had to be marked or whatever. He is just so good at this stuff. And that's by the way, Springs Hosting does all of the website hosting for our, systems that we're building. They're $10 a month and you can do up to 5 stores or website blogs, whatever you want to do. So, and they give free tech support for anything domain related, website related. So I rely on them a lot when I get stumped. So I'm gonna go look at my domain here that I'm using for ConvertKit just to see. There we go. Let me look at, I'll just see if there's anything different here, overview. Yeah, okay, so that one's that. Look at Edge certificates. Okay,
Well,
so let's do, let me go look at Edge certificates. Okay, you got that and you got that
yeah.
active. Okay, that looks good. I'm double checking your configuration with mine to see if there's anything that was missed. It
This
might,
is my main domain, right? You want to be on my
yes.
main domain? Okay.
Yeah, because the subdomain is only part of a DNS record under your main domain anyway. Go ahead and scroll
Okay.
down. We do a subdomain when we're mapping through the ConvertKit so that we can have our own domain in the email platform that it sends from. Just so you know, Dana, that's what that is. Okay. Yep, it's the same as mine. And always use HTTP, enable HTSS. Let me see. Okay, Cipher, go ahead. And
Always use HTTPS. You
I
went for
have
that
mine
one.
off and it's still okay. So configure. Okay, HTTPS strict. Enable HTTPS. Mine is enable. Okay, we're okay there. I'm just double checking the setup. Okay, it looks the same as mine. So in which case, if you're still getting that error, then that would be a question for Justin.
Okay.
You
No
got
problem.
Yeah, you got exactly what I have. So there could be something that has to be turned on their server side that again, it's hard for me to remember all the things we do when we set things up. So,
Yeah.
and put it into Springs Hosting, say, hey, can you help me with this? I thought I had the the SSL served through Cloudflare, but perhaps I missed something. Would you mind looking at this? And they would probably ask you for your Cloudflare credentials so that they can look at your setup. And so I would throw
Okay.
that in on the help ticket as well with them. So
Okay, perfect.
yeah, hopefully that'll get all straightened out for you pretty soon. So
All right. Well, thank you. The last question before I hop off here. The conference, you
yes,
said it records so we can listen in on the recording. So
yes,
do I just sign up through your
yes.
link and then I still get the recordings?
Yes, and they may have sessions for you to sign up for. And I did clarify all of their sessions. They don't have everything broken out as to what the topic is for each one. They just have
Uh-huh.
blocked sessions. And so I said, is there any duplication? They said, no, it's all going to be different sessions with different people. So I would
Okay.
sign up for everything because that way you get recordings for everything and jump on as much as you can in and out between, juggling your kids and all the stuff that you got to do as a busy
Yeah.
mom. So.
Ah. All right. Well, thank you. That's
Yeah.
exciting. I'm excited.
Me too. It's my first time I'm in this type of an online group with this program. So I'm kind of excited to see. I saw the names of speakers. I'm like, I know that person. I know this
Nice.
person. It's kind of cool.
Nice. See, you're up there in
Yeah.
the zone.
And hopefully it'll be inspiring for you too, because Kaylin is such a good coach on helping people refine their vision and what their transformation promise is going to be and what they're offering people. And then she has a whole module, which I'm still studying, on how to close clients for a high ticket program. Would you
Oh,
talk to them on the phone, which is kind of important when you want to sell
it
a
is.
$5,000 program or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
that's something I'm looking forward to
The
learning
link.
myself. Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
where do we get the link, Christy?
Okay, so I showed this once. I'll go ahead and do a screen share again. It is under my Discord
Okay.
section on creative strategies, and it probably doesn't hurt to show it again. So,
No, I know where to go then.
okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
for
I
the
just
new
missed
people
that
on
part.
the call, again, it's under the left-hand side. You'll have to
Yeah,
scroll down a little bit ways to where you
yeah,
get to my creative strategy section, and you may have to expand it because it likes to hide. But
yeah.
yep, expand it. There it is with the weekly Discord community calls, and this is also where I post the replays of our calls. However, I do not know on my new platform how all those calls are going to break out. I'm in the process of building it, but we haven't actually worked all the integration out yet. So I haven't been able to test anything yet. So that's something in May we're going to be switching off to. Let me go ahead and stop sharing.
Well, thank you. I have to hop. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Eli.
I
Thanks
hope
for
y'all have a
joining
good
us
night.
and for sharing with all of us. I really appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Good
All
night.
right. Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead now. This was the main news was the conference starts on Monday and it goes until the 2nd of May. They'll have the hour block sessions that you guys can sign up for. And then that was kind of my big news, but I also am building out that platform. I showed you guys a new platform that I'm building for our community. And I think I mentioned maybe at the beginning, but I'm going to mention again for you guys. What I'm looking at doing is continuing to offer free coaching for 30 days. Anybody who joins in on these calls wants to get in on the coaching. I'm going to launch that part first because I'm still building modules out in the different ChatGPT tools and all of that and testing things. And until that's really ready to launch, I'm going to start with just the coaching section, which I'm also going to have it $20 a month. And again, I'm trying to keep it very reasonable because I know how a lot of you guys are, and you're like where I was. Only I paid a lot more for my coaching. So, it's like I feel like I have a lot of value to give, but I'm still learning as well. So, my idea right now is I'm going to start at $20 a month. And then as I build things out and I get more tools, I'll have an opportunity for you guys to upgrade to those tools. And some of it will be one-time payout. Some of it will be monthly. There'll be like a membership as well for those that are in Jumpstart. Alyssa, I know you got a couple of your friends interested in actually launching their business with my Jumpstart community coaching program. That one, I've decided that one's going to be one-on-one sessions. I'm going to have the Discord community calls inside a main grouping of calls for people like your friends. If your friends want to join the calls, not just Sherrington, but now we'll open it up to our friends and they want to pay 20 bucks a month, they can pay 20 bucks a month. They get the free courses that I've already built, the basic courses on my site. They can ask questions in this setting, just like you guys, ask questions. I can demonstrate the tools that they're looking at when I get the tools done, and I'll say, okay, let's build this, whatever. If we have time, as this grows, we may not have time to do it, but the idea is to have this weekly call continue just as we're doing now for 20 bucks a month. You can invite your friends in. They could just get started with that in my free courses on my site, creativeprofitsacademy.com, or in Sheridan, it's obviously the left-hand menu, creative strategies. But creativeprofitsacademy.com, I have all my courses listed there. So your friends can jump in, start, studying that because they'll need some time to build their like various components of their system. Think about what course they want to do and building some blogs, as Eli mentioned, that takes a little bit of time to build all that out. So that way they can get started and it's not a lot of money up front. Then when they want to really scale and get their business off and launched with my ChatGPT tools, then they can have an opportunity of, buying the Jumpstart Your Influence coaching program that I'm going to release greatly reduced for the first few people. And so I'm going to do a tier method. So when I release that, it'll be like you'll get 90% off. It'll only be 10%. It's a $4,000 for 3 months. And I'm going to release it at 90% off. So it's $400 for your friends that you want to bring in for that training and with all the ChatGPT and the frameworks and learning how to sell high ticket. As I learn it, I'm going to build something like that so you guys learn how to do those kinds of calls. And you're my base core curriculum students, so you get to test everything, and that's an awesome place to be because you don't have to pay a whole lot. I may even reduce more for you guys. But for your friends like you, Alyssa, I would encourage them when I launch this next month, the coaching portion, just have them sign up for $20 a month, and hopefully they can afford that and start getting some traction on what they want to do and thinking of ideas. So that's my idea. We'll release it that way. And that way, anybody in Sheraton, any of your friends can join and not have to put a lot out. And they could decide if this is the direction they want to go with their businesses before they put a lot of money out. I'm also giving 30 days free for the first, including your friends. When they sign up, it'll be 30 days free so they can be part of our community without paying anything right away. So kind of like that know, like, and trust factor. They get to know if they like my style of teaching and all of that. So there you go. That's the big news. Do we want to open up to questions on building, Meg, I know you're kind of building your bridge page. Maybe Dana, you have some questions on what you're doing or want to get some advice?
Meg, do you want to go first?
She's got herself muted, Meg. There you go.
It's just because I was tackling Ellie for a little bit to get her eye drops in.
Oh, that's tough. Her little dog, Ellie.
Oh my gosh. So finally it was really funny. The TCE team sent me like a totally different uh page, and I was like, I'm promoting pills and am I have it in the wrong person because mine's a cream.
No.
And so just Friday, I finally got one that was like one of their standards. So I'm like, okay, so let's see if I can figure out how to put in my my thing where I could ask for the emails and all that kind of stuff and have a little bit of info about me. And I sat there going, oh, I'm gonna mess it up, and then I'll have to ask them, and then it'll be another whole 2 weeks before things get
Yeah,
because Alyssa, it's so funny how they say that they're gonna get it done, but then it's like, what? I got a totally different thing. So it was really sort of kind of funny. I should have just said, Christy kept on going, oh, it's easy. I could help you out with that. And I'm like, every time I have like free time is when she's asleep or because I'm in the East Coast.
yeah.
So and I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, ready to go. And everybody else is like, are you kidding me?
3 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time. I'm probably
Yeah.
still up working. 'Cause I work till
One time you did, and I was like, you're still up?
yeah, I
Because
do a lot of night stuff,
I was like, oh my gosh, why are you up?
Yeah, yeah, well, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got it in my genes. It's like I get something going, I don't want to stop. I'm like, cooking is starting to do what I wanted to do. Let's go test this. Let's go
And
do
you see how I go.
because she's on East Coast. She gets tired.
So, yeah, it's like almost my bedtime. So I
Do you
start
want to
getting,
share your screen? And I know you downloaded. I created a video for Meg that she's going to input into her page.
yeah, that's the thing. And I was afraid that it was gonna go, and I was
Yeah, I'll
be
help you
like,
do that. So we'll do that on the call right now because that's
okay.
kind of going to set the tone for what you're offering with your lead magnet as well as this. We'll look at the script that they gave you. We're going to do some tweaks to tie the two together. She's doing a cream as a front end, a pain cream to her program, helping people identify what type of pain they have and therapies for healing. So,
So I should have had everything open, but I was trying to apply for this thing and going, they want a headline and a little bit about me. And I'm like, I gotta write that? Oh my God, Lord help me. Okay, here we go. Share.
what thing was that? Where they want a headline for? Is it for like your business or is it something?
Yeah, when they the initial, what the world? Share screen. Is it working?
Yep, it's working.
Okay. So share that thing out of the way so I could see things.
Yeah,
Okay.
X out of anything you don't need up right now. But is this like the body copy they gave you that they want you to put in, or is it already in your page?
What?
You see the text is on the screen. It says body. Would you do if you hit rock bottom? It sounds like a text that they're recommending for your bridge page. Is that in your page?
This is like one of the that's
That's a
not the
Word
bridge.
document. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to my
That's the transcript by the looks of it.
Yeah.
where's my other one?
Okay, just bring another, well, yeah. You have a lot of portal X's
Way too many
open. There you
open.
go.
Wait, but this I need to open up, not this one because this is my home one.
Yeah.
Try-
There you go. You're
I'm
good.
wasting your time.
No, it's
Sharing.
fine.
Okay.
So,
And then
do you have your bridge page actually in your account with Adam, or is it all?
see, it says you're in, but
Okay, that's good. Hey, you signed up. Awesome. Good. That's with Kaylin. All right, go ahead and close out of your email because we don't, unless you need that content from the email. What do you need?
no, I was just trying to find out what my Twitter account is and all that kind of stuff because it asked for Twitter and whatever, but I closed it, I guess.
Well, we don't need to do that right. Are you asking about the signing up for VIP right now? Or are you going to do the Sheraton Bridge page?
It was this Caitlin Ash,
Okay. Yeah.
but let's not do that. Let's stay
can-
focused, Meg, before I
Yeah.
fall
You
asleep on
can
you.
go back to that, and if you have questions on signing up, just it looks like you're already in, so that's good. But like if they want those links, you can email me, or I should say Discord, message me and let me know what they're asking that you have a question on. There we go. Yeah. Go ahead and get your page up with Sheraton.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
There
Okay.
you go.
videos have feel like the ClickBank VSLs are painful sometimes. They're long.
Yeah,
Or is
they
it
are.
the ones that I happen to look at?
Hers was what, 17
Those
pages?
videos are like horrible. Sorry. Um,
TCE. And the
software.
other thing is think about there's the possibility that the customer will be so tired of it, they won't want to listen to a whole so long spiel.
Right. So then I was like,
We make our videos on the landing page, the bridge page, 2 minutes, give or take a little bit, but right around that mark, which they get the essence of what they're about to learn about with the VSL, but they also get the opt-in right away to opt into that email and to start learning about their pain type. And the whole idea is we really want to collect those emails because we can sell with some of these products, they'll even have an email sequence already on them. Other ones, we can generate our own email sequence off of them.
how do I get to the site in Flexi?
That's correct. No, you're right. You should be able to click on that.
Sites.
Mm-hmm. And then you're going to click websites at the top, that third menu item right there. If you go up a little bit, there you go, websites. Yep. Then you're going to do Consumer Watchdog. Yes. And you should be in the latest version, which I think you made a bunch of. Oh, Meg, there you go. There's your version 2.4.
Right.
Meg, the one that's at the bottom is 2.4, which is the latest version. That should have been built in that. And I would delete out what you don't need once you make sure that you got the correct one. Because otherwise it gets confusing and messy. Do you know which one you're on for your?
I have no clue. It's easier to find it from the email
From the
that they
email? Okay. Go ahead and leave it open because it'll then hopefully just link right in. But then we got to find out which site they built it in.
see. I'm wondering if we sent the wrong page.
Well, if they did, we'll just copy paste it over. You don't want to wait for another 2 weeks to get something up. Oh, this
After
is good.
reveal the hidden
Okay,
chemicals.
Hands for
That's
Health
right.
Consumer Watchdog. Let's click over. What's the name of this one? Balmerex jump page copy. Let's go look in the site that you were looking at and see which site they put this in. This is great, but I want to see if we can't do some house cleaning so you don't get lost trying to find your page all the time.
Okay, so
The tab over
copy.
to the left, that Sheraton tab, I think it is, or whichever one you were showing the different sites. Let's try to find out which site they built this in. See if we can find this. So it would be Balmerex, huh? So it'd be starting with a B.
Oh, I didn't see it at all.
I don't either. I wonder what they built it in.
Isn't it weird? I'm like,
Is it in our other one that wasn't the 4.0 or 2.40?
Yeah, maybe it's in a 2.39 or something. Yeah, I
feel bad.
kind of stay up with all their updates. I can go check and see. I haven't looked at mine for a little bit because, like I said, I'm still building my assets on the back end. So, let me see. I probably don't have that latest version either.
Consumer Watchdog copy me. Because we
Um,
already tried this one, right?
Yeah, let's try the copy me one. Because one says April 1st, one says April 11th, which to me, if it's April 11th, that'd be the latest one they built in.
Nope. It's not
Well,
on there.
it's got to be one of these. Well, let's see. This is important because you got to know when you're updating which site is the one. Like all these sites is going to be super confusing for you to, work off of.
Hands for Health Consumer Watchdog Balmerex. So that's the name that I gave it. So then shouldn't I be able to
Okay.
find one that says Hands for Health?
Yeah, let's see. No, okay. Yeah. I would say let's go with April 11th because that's the latest one that shows the date that they had done. So go check your websites again. It's got to be in that one. And maybe they didn't change the name of it, the name of the page, so that's why you can't find it. Go ahead and do that one. Let's see if we can see the date 11th. Watchdog, look at this. What's the latest date? April 11th. Okay. That's the one. That's the latest one that shows the date. The latest date they've been working in here. So
But say
go ahead and
holistic
open that. It has to be that one. And it wouldn't be
name.
under legal, so I would start at the bottom where the bridge pages are. And they probably just didn't change the name of their bridge page title, and that's confusing. Let's go with Velocity.
But it doesn't look like the right pictures. That's why I was like,
Yeah. Well, oh man.
weird, right?
Gluco, it wouldn't be one of these. Balmerex. It
No,
wouldn't be
because
a
this
listing
is
book.
like,
It has to be though.
do you think it's this one? That
Well,
you can't see
it
anything?
wouldn't be listicle. Remember, it's not those templates. Would it make a template up here? Do you recognize it?
I don't recognize any of them.
Okay, so you know what we can do? Let's edit the one that you got the link to. Leave this up. And what we're going to do is when we save it, we're going to have the video in there. We're going to have images in here. So maybe you'll recognize. Ah, look at that. Does that look like? Okay,
This is no, this is
that was
the
from your
this is
email.
from the email.
Okay. And you can't even see this picture anywhere. How weird.
And like if you click, nothing happens.
Yeah. So that's your hero shot. And what I do when I build my page out is I have the hero shot further down in the page because my goal is to get that opt-in to my email, so I start with my video. If you go and have the hero shot at the top, the first thing they would think is, oh, I'll watch this video. They'll click it. It takes them right over to the VSL. They're not even going to see your video. They're not going to get a chance to opt in. So my method is a little different because I have opt-in as priority. And so that precedes all of this. What I would do is Control C. You can just select it and hit Control C to copy it.
See, I don't think it lets me do any editing on here.
Oh, is this?
If you go back to Flexi, there is a search for sites. Will it, if you
Dr.
type in
Reveals
that word, will it bring it up?
Should I just copy this and then
It does say jump page, but that's weird. Like
So
they
if
got
you,
the URL, but where is the title?
so if you go back to sites and websites, there's a search right there where your
Yeah.
arrow is. See if you can type something. Maybe. No?
no items found?
Well, that's because you're searching at the site level versus the content level, which is inside. So I would delete that. Yeah, you wouldn't have a site by that name. So I would delete that. Just hit an X and that will get it out of there. There you go. X everything out. The X to the right will take out the search. No, Meg, the reason it's still doing that is because your search still has Balmerix in it. There you go. Now go back to Consumer Watchdog. It's one of these sites. I just think that having 5 sites is what the problem. It's awfully confusing. Yeah. So hard to know which one you did. Well, maybe do you
How
want to
about this?
they need to tell you what site they built it in. I mean, I hate to say it because you're gonna have to wait for them to get back to you, but or you can just click on each site.
There it is.
Ah, there. Oh, finally.
It
That's
wasn't
good.
March 11th. I mean, sorry.
You know what you ought to do is have something say current site in there and then delete out everything else, and because this copy of copy is just a way to go crazy. Having so many copies of the site. You only need one copy that's active and the others can be deleted.
So can I go ahead and go back to it and delete them all?
Well, yeah, is that the one that you found which one it is? It's Consumer Watchdog 2.39 meg in parentheses. Let's go back to your I just think this is gonna be confusing if you have to keep
So
looking for it. Yeah, go ahead and open. 2.39 meg, that's yours. So the other ones,
I'm
yeah,
gonna delete.
just delete them for now. You can always this 2.4 is a later version. You might keep that one just to move things over, but you don't have to do that right now because this is the one you're keeping. Meg is the one you're keeping. So the one above, there you go.
I'm glad that you said something.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your work. Oh my gosh.
That would be poopy.
Yeah, it would be. Okay, Consumer Watchdog, copy me, and then there's the other version. And the one that's the latest date is the one I would keep, that 2.4, so you can move things over later. Let's go ahead and just focus on getting your page looking good, and then we can move that. Go ahead and
So remove the April Fool's one.
yeah, there you go.
Whee! Okay. Now,
Now let's go to the 2.39, and I think before it was just linking to the visual, not to the actual builder, and that's probably why you couldn't modify anything from it.
here we go.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. So, where's my video that I saved that you made for me?
Yeah, I see they have a lot of different ones. Okay, so yeah, you said you downloaded it.
Where I downloaded it.
So it should be on your computer. Maybe look by date.
Don't bother.
Use the date because it was like last week I sent it to you. And I would get organized, like maybe make a
This
folder.
must be it.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
okay, so I should
Okay.
rename it, right?
No,
Or
it's fine to leave it like that because it's not going to show the name on the video.
oh, okay.
All right, so you know where it is. Let's go back to your page because we got to move some things around to get it room for it. Okay, this hero shot, you're gonna try to copy it and move it further down in your text. And then
Can
we're
I just like click this arrow
yeah,
that
that'll
goes?
work. That'll work. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep, there you go. Yeah, arrow down. Perfect. And we can always move it up and down based on how we decide to frame your video. Okay, you may not be able to go any further because it's got the breakout sections, and I don't know if the video will work with that. That's fine to leave it where it is.
Okay.
So let's do that for now. We'll probably move that banner for clicking below the video. So if you go right here, back down there just a little bit, where it says to view it, go ahead and scroll down back to your hero shot. Go ahead and scroll down with your, there you go. See this right here? Just take that and use the same arrow and push this. Watch, yep. Use the arrow on the left hand
Up
side.
or down?
Down. So it'd be underneath your hero shot.
Ooh, it's not.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. Now let's go up. We're going to leave the rest of this just fine because what we're going to do is rework this text. All right, doctor reveals a hidden chemical that's destroying your spine and causing back pain, even if you tried pills. I like that headline. Let's see, if you spent, okay, that's a good call out. If you spent hundreds on meds and tried surgery and all this stuff, nothing fixed, and it has nothing to do with, okay, scroll to the bottom of this first part of the paragraph. Okay, I'm trying to think of a good entry to put this in. Because what I usually do is I look at that text, it's telling your audience, we're going to be covering this with the scientific piece. Ever feel like nobody's now your angle on your video and your lead magnet is ever feel like nobody's hearing you when you say you're struggling with these pain. You might want to change your headline, but still keep this one because it's a good headline. I would keep maybe add a block above it. Let's go see if you can do that. Go ahead and see there's a little plus when you put your hand. Yeah, when you go up above, let's just try. Yeah, the little plus. Let's see what that does. The little plus that you see came in the middle. Yep, try pushing that and see what it does. And then it's going to give you an opportunity to do a whole column. One column is good. And then you're going to drag in on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side over on your screen, I can't really see it, but there should be something open up. And I can't see it on yours because your screen is cutting off. But there should be something that allows you to drag a text in. And nope, you got to get it so I can see more of that.
Meg, hit up at the top right-hand corner. There's the bar, the square, and the triangle, or the X. Hit the square so we can see your full screen.
Oh, it's a good idea. There you go. Okay.
No, you still
yeah,
have to scroll over.
Yeah, she may have a scroll bar that can move to the left. I know she had options over there, and I can't.
Yeah, they'll pop up when she hits the like
Sign.
when you get the plus again, then they pop up again.
I guess the laptop's not very good at giving me choices. There's no scroll bar on the bottom. There's only at the side.
I'm looking. I'm going to pull mine up so I can see what. Okay. Yeah.
You click on the plus sign underneath back up there. Does it give you options?
There you go. There's your options.
Go to
There. Yeah, there's the elements. Okay, let's see if you have. That's if you were to bring an image.
What are you trying to do, Christy? I missed
We're
it.
going to have like a new headline that will put we'll leave the hidden chemical headline right below our video so that people can, see the video, like get drawn into the video story. But at the beginning, she's going to sell her guide for determining what type of pain they have. And so
Okay.
we want to start the section at the beginning with that headline over the other one. And we'll also look at the banners because you want the banners to really feature your special guide that's going to lead right into the product.
So you just want to type in there is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm looking for something that's just for text. And I'm not sure if I'm playing with this to see what elements. Okay, click on the left-hand menu and you have something that says elements. Oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's it. Drag that over to your box that you just created. Drag the click, yeah, headline. See headline? That's it right there.
Oh, okay.
And drag that over to your box. That's going to give you a new headline. There you go. Okay, and then we're going to add another just below it. You see how it has a plus? We're going to add text. So go ahead and hit plus. That's it. And then we're going to look here where it says text, paragraph right there. You're going to take the paragraph and you're going to drag that in. There you go. You're going to have to format that according to the same format of the font. And I know a little trick, but I don't know if they have this in Go High Level or not. Let's see the menu. Okay. So if you go over where that font is really small, we'll highlight that. And on the right-hand side, as I'm in on my account because I can't find it fast enough going through Zoom. It's over, you'll see font size options. So go over to the right-hand side and scroll on down a little bit. It's under general. Scroll down just a little bit further down. Okay, that's column. You highlighted the text. It should, oh, I know what sometimes happens.
Is in the wrong column.
It might
said
be right.
She added her paragraph into her headline.
Okay, that's what happened. That's why it's not doing it. Okay. You're gonna have to X that out. We're gonna have to wait, no, it's separate. It's separate. All right.
Okay, well then she's clicked on the wrong one.
No, what she might need to do, you see here on the left-hand side of that orange where the arrows are? You were highlighting it just right, Meg. So go ahead and move back. See that little, looks like a little flower on the left-hand side? It's on the left hand, not right. Left-hand side. I've seen this before. Go move your mouse over to the left. You're on the right. Move it over to the left, opposite end. No, back to where you were.
Sorry, I need to move the image.
Okay, you're fine. Right now we're just fixing this text. Okay, you see that little, go ahead and
Cog.
click that. Open settings.
What happened?
I don't
Nothing
know.
happened.
Okay, I'm gonna do it on mine. Okay, on the right hand side.
Right click?
No, on the right. I
No.
think you're fine. You opened the settings, so go on the right hand side.
Okay.
And I have something that allows me to adjust font size. And I'm not seeing it on yours. It's like it's trying to do a.
So go if she goes to the right column now where it says paragraph, I think if she goes down, it does it go down? Okay, go under advanced, and I think that's where you'll find your fonts.
Yeah, might be. Go click
I got
advanced.
So see the word advanced, Meg, or
No.
no?
To the right. To the right by the blue. There you go. Ah, text normal. Let's try that. Let's move that up to. Oh, it's just a case sensitive. Okay, that's not it.
But I think if you go down, it'll still, or up or down, somewhere in here you can. I
Yeah,
thought it was
see this
here.
little arrow line height? Let's see what that does. That little circle
Okay.
above normal, it's above the normal. Drag that a little bit and see what that does. Does it change anything?
Yeah, that'll make it ginormous.
I think it looks like it, and I don't even see where it is. Okay, bring it. Okay, that's not exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for a font. It's spacing in between the fonts. So we don't want that, but nope, move it back to 3. I think it was on 3. That's fine. Try that. Yeah. Well, not good spacing, but you know what you could do? We could just take the text on the other one and
I'll
copy
put it
that
in there.
box. See if it's copyable. See the little copy right there? I've done this before when I can't get it formatted. See the little copy? The other box. If you
Just
tap
wondering.
it, see, it won't do that. Undo. Control
And
Control X will undo. Okay, go on down to
Yeah,
where
it's right there. There's font, topography type, content font.
Yeah, see, I've been looking all over for that.
Yeah, it's just a stupid name for the font.
But I couldn't see it before, so I don't know.
You
Are
see it
you?
now?
now it's showing in general. It wasn't before.
Yeah, that's what is so weird is go high level
Might
has
have been she
go.
didn't have it highlighted like she does now.
Well, it still has the
I
little
like
spacing. So you know what I'm going to suggest? Take the box that's below. It says if you tried pills. Oh no, yeah, just undo that. Go down to the box below. We're going to make a copy of the box that's just below the
Yeah,
main
that'll be
headline.
easier.
Let's just make a copy and we can move it up like we did the other one. So see, that's what I've done before when I can't get it formatted. In the middle, you see where it says there? See between the trash can and between the 4 X's on the right-hand side, hit clone. Yep. Okay, let's see if it cloned it behind, below or above.
It'll be below.
Okay. And then you're gonna, yep. Now let's move it up. Take the arrow. Yeah.
move it on up.
We'll
Move
figure
it
it out.
on up
I've done that before when I can't get it to come. One more arrow.
and delete this one, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't want that one.
Yep. That'll work. Yeah. There you go. Now you can create your text that you want to mesh the 2 products together. A large call to action. I like the call out that we were using in your video where feel like you have this pain, but nobody's listening. Is anybody listening to your pain? Or maybe a question like, do you feel like nobody's listening to your pain? And then maybe that's a good enough question because
What if you said, do you feel like no one is listening to your pain concerns?
yeah, that works. Yep. And you can play with this like with Metric Mover if this becomes your main headline, but yeah, that's where we could test out different elements.
What
And
did you say?
it's listening, but let's just get the main page built. Do you feel like
Do you
no
feel
one
like
is listening to your pain, concerns? I
feel
like
like
that. Alyssa said that.
no one is listening? Oh God.
Listen. Listen, no I in between S and T.
Okay, you can spell check it. Right at the top. There
There
you
you
go.
go. Yep.
Listen
To
to our
your pain
concerns.
question mark. Yeah, I like it.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, and I would say you can play with making that case, a little more capitalized like the other headline, but you could do that later. Let's just get kind of the gist of it. Now,
You can
let's
shrink
go to
that box too so it doesn't have one word on the bottom line, like narrow it. Anyways, that's a different thing. But
she can resize it if she
yeah,
wants. Make
you
it
can
a
play
little
with the
larger
box
or a little,
later.
yeah, it can go a little larger or a little bit smaller using the tools on the right hand side if they give us the tools. Now, what I'd like to do at this point is go to ChatGPT and say, I have a product that helps people diagnose their pain. I would like to do an introduction to my opt-in form for this for 4 types of pain. Can you write that for marketing? You could also even try maybe affiliate CMO to get ideas of generation, but I would do that with kind of with what you're looking to do is you're wanting to create a mesh. I have 2 products. One is my opt-in form for this pain type survey, and the other one's the pain cream that they get offered after they get the opt-in. So I would go to ChatGPT and I would say, hey, can you help me put an introduction to my opt-in form for this product that will lead to my pain cream as something they could buy and see what chat does. You want to try that?
I did this already with the physical pain, and here's what the Chat GPT came with.
Yeah, it's good.
Um,
I like that. That will be your quiz that they're going to get once they opt in. But and you can give that to chat as, hey, here is what the survey is. Can you give me a summary that will lead a person to want to sign up for my survey? So you want to,
um,
yeah.
Summary.
Well, if you
Okay.
just do a summary, it's just going to give you bullet points. We don't want bullet points. We want a marketing promotion for your survey. So, that's what I would do. I would go in to ChatGPT. Let's try to do it because I think it'll go pretty quick. You don't even have to give all the details of your survey. You could just tell it what you're selling, that you're offering an opt-in to my survey that will help people identify their pain type. What are the 4 types of pain? Short
Physical
term, I mean, what if you were to bullet point them out? Physical pain, okay.
and emotional pain.
Emotional pain, okay. And
So there, and then there's all the emails and everything I wrote up.
oh, I love it.
Sorry.
It's great.
So
Yeah,
um
for well,
there's
okay.
so
You
I did this. This is all for physical pain. I'm trying to.
That's good. Okay, so your survey is highlighting 4 types of pain or 3 type, whatever your, is it 4, 5, whatever those 5 types, that's
For
all you're giving chat. I have a survey that identifies 4 types of pain that I want to get people to sign up for with the headline, Are you suffering and feel like nobody is listening to your pain concerns? You just tell it that and these 4 things. Can you write me a marketing paragraph or a short marketing paragraph to introduce people to my survey and have people opt in to my survey? So that's what you're going to ask it to do so that it's specifically building a marketing piece to promote your survey. And yeah, you're not going to tell it all the details of your survey. You're just going to ask it, here are the 4 things that I'm highlighting. Can you give me a promotion for this, for people to sign up for my survey? And make sure you let chat know that you're asking it to have people sign up because then it will put all the writing for that.
okay, so that I will do.
You want to do it right now and we can copy paste it in, see how it looks. And then we're going
Oh
to
my.
bring in your video.
Okay. Think, Meg. So these 4.
ChatGPT, go to
Yeah.
your Google and open ChatGPT. Leave all these tabs up because we're going to just copy paste into there.
Sharing screen, they have all these weird
Oh,
wackadoodle lines that cover up everything. That's what I'm struggling with. Okay, now let's
and you
chat
can maybe, Adam's affiliate CMO might be able to help with some of this too, or his free ad copy might help. I don't know. I haven't played with it. I've always just done chat because I tell it what I'm trying to do. I tell it the brief main points of what I'm offering, and I ask it to do a promotional email. Usually, when I tell that, I get some pretty good copy for something that's very short and sweet because we don't want anything that's too long drawn out. You don't have to log in on the screen if you want. You can stop sharing and log in and
Yeah, you don't want to show us your password, Meg, so that
yeah.
nobody else see
Oh,
it.
Thankfully, I'm not seeing any letters, but still, it might be.
She did show it.
Oh, did she? I'll have
She
to
hit
edit
the
that out.
eye.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't looking
No, it's
closely
okay.
enough.
Just take note of the time on the video and
Yeah, delete that out for you.
What can I help with? I
Okay,
wish.
I have a pain type survey. So tell it what it is. It's a pain type survey. What is that?
It's recording your voice
Oh, you're smart.
because I can't write anything, so I
Can
video
we start
everything.
over? I wasn't.
yeah, you're gonna have to start over.
Okay, try that
Okay.
again. All right, I'll just tell you what to tell it. Hey, chat, can you help me write a promotional paragraph to promote my pain type survey featuring 4 types of pain? The 4 types of pain are physical pain, emotional pain, I don't know the other,
Illness,
illness pain, and what's the third, fourth?
injury.
Injury pain. And what I want you to do is create a promotional paragraph to get people to sign up for my email survey that I will send to them over email. Have them have a very clear call to action and make it so that people want to sign up for this survey in order to learn more about how to deal with their type of pain.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's smart.
Oh, it didn't. It didn't. What?
I thought it
It
was
didn't. That's sad. It didn't type it up.
I was wondering because the line was straight until you guys got loud. I think Christy has to talk louder to reach your mic.
Or it might be something with Zoom where it only listens for Meg's voice and not anything coming in from outside. Zoom is considered an outside
Oh yeah,
source.
okay, that makes
That's
sense.
happened to
Okay,
me.
so let me try to type as fast as I can.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. What was it? What was
But it was when you both were talking there, it would show like the fat lines. But anyways, okay.
I've noticed that
Stress.
it will listen when I'm on a Zoom call with somebody, but it will never record the other side of the Zoom call. And that's what
Okay,
happened
makes
here.
sense.
Okay, so I should write this down. So let me type as fast as possible.
Or Meg, grab your phone, record what Christy says, and then play your phone to cheat.
There you go. I'm typing too, so I might just be able to copy paste this over to you.
Okay.
Oh, that might be faster. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I know all the non-typing cheats because I'm a two-finger typer, so
No, mine is because of dyslexia that I will write everything backwards on people, and people are
yeah,
like, "What
I
are you
exactly
doing?"
same thing. Grade 5 spelling level right here.
So, yeah, IQ is up the chart, off the charts for a lot of things except for,
Spelling.
yeah. And I'm like, drats, missing out.
Nah.
So dictating and then asking it to say it, like ChatGPT is great at letting me dictate everything and then it spews out everything.
Yeah.
And Christy could type like,
Like the Dickens. Yep, I know.
Okay.
but then,
Almost
like
got
I'm,
it. Go ahead and list out your 4 types of pain because I'm typing as you speak.
oh, typing.
Trauma pain.
It's physical pain,
Okay.
emotional pain, pain that was caused by illness or injury. And those are the 4 pain that I deal with all the time.
Some days it sounds like my marriage.
Okay. And then the fourth one. Okay. Emotional pain, pain caused by illness or injury. And what was the fourth one?
Those two are two different things.
Oh, okay.
'Cause-
So you have physical pain that's caused by injury. Um,
Not necessarily like
okay.
physical pain
No,
could
no,
be
like some people they
a
have neuro
repetitive injury or
Oh,
or
like
reoccurring physical pain.
there's other ways to get like trauma can cause physical pain and
Okay, pain
like
caused by
mental
illness
trauma,
and 4
like PSTD.
trauma pain.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I got reoccurring physical pain, emotional pain, pain caused by illness, and trauma pain. All right, cool. Let's
No, not
see.
trauma pain. No,
Pain caused by trauma.
physical pain.
injury.
All right,
Yeah.
injury. All right. I want to get this worded right. reoccurring physical pain is how I said that one because both have physical component. So like a reoccurring, or what would be another word for that? Chronic. Chronic. You like the idea? Chronic,
Sure.
chronic physical pain, emotional pain, pain caused by illness, pain caused by injury. Do we have it? The four? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we want, please help me write a promotional paragraph to market a free downloadable pain type survey guide that I'm offering to people who sign up for my email on how to deal with the type of pain they have. The 4 types of pain I am creating a guide are, and then we have the 4 things listed. Please create a strong call to action to get people to type their email in order to receive my free pain, title it pain type survey over email. There you go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send this to you. You could just copy paste it and see what you get.
How do I open up the thing when I'm totally on?
You could
the-
stop sharing and let's go ahead and I'll email this to you real quick. And then
I
there you go.
found it. Okay, so you're gonna send
I
it
got
to
it.
chat.
It's already on Discord, so you can copy paste
Oh,
it.
Discord. Okay.
Yep, just go into Discord and you can copy paste it right into your chat.
Oh my goodness. Discord, there you are. Discord, please
Copy
help me.
paste. There you go. There's your prompt.
Copy. And where's ChatGPT? It disappeared.
It's probably yeah.
There. Enter.
There you go. Yeah, see what it
Boy,
does.
that was
There's a promotional paragraph, social post, opt-in form. Oh, I like it. I like how they're doing this.
absolutely. Here's a promotional paragraph with compelling call to action that you can use on your landing page.
This is
So
perfect. This is perfect. No, this is
not all pain is the same, so why treat it like
I
it
love
is?
that call out. Excellent. Isn't that
Whether you're battling chronic physical aches, emotional stress that weighs you down, illness-related exhaustion, or pain from recent urgent injury, understanding your pain is the first step towards real relief. That's why I created the free pain type survey guide.
and you might
Oh,
say created, or that's why Meg created, because I would change the I to Meg, because in your video, it's talking about Meg's pain type survey, and then we go to the VSL for ClickBank, and we don't want people to think it's the same person who designed it. So, yeah, you could do that. Can you switch out the I to Meg, third person? Yeah.
of course, here's the updated version with
Oh,
your
look at that. I love it. Oh, I like it. This is perfect. Oh, this is great. And then we'll have your guide titled with the same, your free Meg's free pain type survey guide that we created that you're going to put in PDF. I don't know if you've got that written out yet, but we can work on that. Maybe not tonight, but another time. But go ahead and
Okay.
take your paragraph. I really like it. Get your free guide now. That's perfect. Know the pain. Find your path, and what we'll do on the get your free guide now, know your pain, find your path. Just enter your email to have it sent. Just enter your email below. That's all you're going to say. So you'll add to that little ending. Do we want to have chat added since it's easier for you? Please add at the end. Enter your email to get your free guide. Or enter your email, just enter your email below. Have it say just enter your email below after the ending. So after this call to action ending. So please add the end. All right, please add to the end of my CTA. So please add to the end of my CTA.
CT.
It will know what that means. This text. And then enter your email, or just enter your email below. Yeah. 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 Your. And change the you to your, and that should do it. It might have been easy to just add it ourselves. After you try to explain it to chat, you could just add it on there. There you go.
Ah,
All right. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this into the beginning part over top of the text that we took of the block that we copied. We'll go ahead and add that in.
So this prompt isn't for your kit then, like your kit
Mm-mm.
component, like your email.
No, this is to go right into her landing page, putting the two products together, because
Yeah.
what we're going to add now is her opt-in form below this and her
Okay, so
video
that's what I
above
was
it.
asking. The kit
Yeah.
form would go below this. Okay.
Uh-oh. What
Well, her
happened to
kit form, yes, her kit form would go below this, but it won't go into
Okay.
the kit email sequence. I wasn't sure what you were asking.
I was asking like because we're focusing on the VSL, correct?
Yeah,
And
this
then
is
I was like,
bridge
I
page.
know with the kit opt-in component, I'm not using the right verbiage, but you're
Yep.
going to have
Okay, hit
some
sites.
writing in that kit component, and I wasn't sure if this goes above the kit component or in the kit component for getting the initial email.
Yes. So this is, we're going to add the kit form below this, and above it, we're going to add the video
Okay.
that I made for Meg. So
Okay.
she's going to have, when they come to it, they'll see that first headline she just made. She'll see her video. Then they're going to have the opportunity to download her free guide by entering their email. And there's a way we do settings in Kit so that it doesn't take them off the page. And they'll immediately flow right to the VSL, all the other bridge page pieces that they put together. Now, okay, there you are. Yep, go ahead and, yeah, go ahead and the latest paragraph that you just copied. Yep, perfect. Up above, not the bottom, but the up above
No,
one.
no, too far.
Yeah, don't go too far. Yep, that's it. You're going to copy and paste that text you just got from chat.
me?
Yeah, perfect. Now what we're going to do is you have to fix a little bit of the format. So what we're going to want to do is we'll take that, not all paint is the same, so why treat it like this? We'll bold that, and it may need to be broken out into a separate heading, but for right now, let's just fix the text and we can format it a little bit more after we get the text laid right. There's some hard breaks in it. We're going to have to remove the hard breaks in the paragraph so it flows really nice.
Hey, Meg or Christy,
Yeah.
just with the flashing of stuff on here, I noticed Meg in your email sequence, you call yourself your full name. It's Megumi, Megmu. How do you say it?
Bigamy.
Megumi.
Yeah.
And then in here, you're calling yourself Meg. Pick one or the other so that people relate it, like when you sign off your emails. Because, and honestly, I'm gonna be that person, being somebody who isn't Asian. You're probably best to just say Meg instead of your first full name because I think it'll throw people off. They'll be like, what Megumi Heart? What is that?
Yeah.
Unless you put something like talk soon and then Meg see.
Megumi in the email
Yeah,
sequence, maybe, but
that's what I was talking about. But in here, you're saying Meg. What I'm saying is people subconsciously, there's all those little things that they connect or don't connect. And so it's those little things.
yeah, it's pretty
It could
important.
also just be me being like hyper
No,
picky, but I think it make a difference.
and Meg, in the video, I just referred to you by your first name. You want to remove any barriers that people might have. And if they hear a hard name, they might be thinking about the hard name versus the actual message you have in your video and your content. So I
Yeah.
think Alyssa has a really good point there. It's something I don't always think about, but yes. I don't generally put my last name on my initial promos pieces. That will come later in my email sequences. Okay, do you know how to remove extra space, Meg? You're just going to put your cursor and you're going to hit delete and it will remove the extra space.
It's not.
I wish I could, you know, I wonder if it's because we're sharing screen. This is really easy to do normally.
Because
Lady,
I was
I'm
like,
gonna have to
what?
jump off.
Yeah. Do you have
But it was,
anything you
thank
wanted to
you so
ask us?
much. Pardon?
Did you have a question? Because
Oh, it's just the same thing that probably a million people ask on, images.
oh,
They're so hard.
yeah.
But
I
it's all
really love
good.
Poe, but trying to get that edgy image is a
I
hard.
know
It's really hard. And
it is.
just use those tools. I don't know what to tell you other than if you copy YouTube, it's just what everybody else has done, so they're used to seeing those. So
Yeah.
I
Well, I appreciate your time and I'll watch into this so I can see the video. I'd like to see how it's inserted in here and what you guys are doing
oh
exactly.
yeah,
Because
we'll do the
I didn't
same
do that
thing.
part.
We'll do the same thing with the where the plus is. We're gonna add a
Uh-huh.
new box, and this time we're gonna bring in the video code, but it's an HTML. So where we got
I
the
see.
headline, we're gonna look for where it has HTML, custom HTML.
Mhm.
It's one of those formats, and when you pull that in, then you get your HTML code from Kit. I don't know what your email platform provides. It's not a page, it's a form. And you'll
Did,
get that HTML code and you'll paste it in there.
that's where you did the video in?
No, the video, I actually used my prompting and my system created it with AI. It's
Oh,
the NVIDIA AI. Yeah. And it's a
okay.
really good that's right, you haven't seen the video. So I
Uh-uh.
sent it to some of the others, but it's your first call. So yeah, so that video ties the two together along with the text we just created in chat. And so people see that, and it also makes it unique. Your angles, your
Mhm.
headlines could be unique to your opt-in versus what everybody else is selling, which is either the cream or the pills. And so you're going to stand out in your marketing as well from that standpoint. I think it
Yeah,
gives you a little bit more of an edge.
I
So
like
that's
that
my
idea.
hypothesis. We will find out as she gets her stuff launched, and my stuff's a little different edge as well. So yeah. But thank
Nice.
you for joining us, Dana. And
Thank
I'd love
you.
to, you can see we start with kind of the main news and then open up where's everybody at, quick questions, and then, okay, let's dig deep. I told Meg I'd work with her tonight.
No, that's
And
great.
that's sort of the format we do. So,
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
well, thank you. I'm
Have a
so glad
nice
you could
rest of your
join us.
evening.
I will see you next
Thank
week.
you.
Same link for
Okay.
this next week, and then we're switching to the new platform.
Okay. Perfect.
We'll stay in
Talk to you
touch.
soon.
All right. God bless.
Bye.
I'm wondering if it,
So Christy, we start paying you $20 a month next month, or
It'll be a month from the day you sign up. It'll be 30 days for free.
okay.
So yeah. Yeah, it'd be a good time for your friends to jump in at that point. We'll be on our own unique platform, and I've gotten permission from Adam to go ahead and bring people into a platform for support. The only thing we hadn't worked out was payment, but I can't imagine him having a problem with $20 a month. But I did put a video together for him. He's just been so busy. So that's
Yeah.
kind of where we're at on that. Hopefully, by the time you're due to have payment, I'll be able to get everything confirmed with him if he has any issues. I can't imagine. I mean, you're life longer. And then we've got others that are, probably budget wise can't continue on, past that extra extension anyway. So,
I
okay. So
guess it,
Meg, here's what I would do for that headline to stand out. I would keep.
add another box.
Yes, you would do it like the little plus and you would make it like a headline or a sub-headline box. So it would be slightly smaller. And you saw how we did that before? Well, there you go. That's the headline. And there is a setting in there, but yeah. You can also add some padding and spacing on the right-hand side. Oh, you did it. Yeah, you got it. But we're going to be putting a video in between all of these headlines. And so your video is going to be left aligned. I would take your headlines, make them left aligned as well. Left aligned meaning it stacks to the left, because I have not figured out a way to get the video to fill the full width and it will not center. So I've been using that left align as my guide when I build my page out. It's maybe Adam knows a way to do it, but I haven't figured it out and I don't exactly have time to ask him. So that's
Okay.
going
So
That's actually something, Christy, you should be able to go to a one-on-one call with Neil
okay.
and try and see if he can figure that out.
Oh, it's a great idad.
Yeah,
Okay.
again, that's why I'm here. Just for
No,
those
that's
little
good.
things
Remind us
that
of things the VA can
I
do.
call it the little useless facts.
Kind of important. There we go. All right. And we'll, yep, delete out the space in there. And now what we're going to do is look for, well, so Meg, you still have some broken up paragraphs here. The that's why in your text still needs to have that space removed. Go ahead and hit delete. There you go. And then same thing after exact, you're going to delete that. There you go.
Are you talking the spacing between the boxes
It
or
can be
in the
done, but we're going to be putting a video in there. So let's see what our spacing looks like when we put the video in.
where does the video go? Between not and weather?
It's going to be between the top headline and the second headline that you did. Yep, that plus right there. That one,
Okay.
big one. And what you're going to do is, let's see. I need to get my platform up so I can remember where I found it. Okay, so
This is so exciting. It's keeping me awake. Isn't that crazy? Okay,
that's
sorry.
exciting. So when you click for that box, that's when the left menu pops up, and you're going to scroll down to where it has. Well, if you're going to bring your form in, well, actually, no, this will be the video one. So you're going to scroll down to where it says video. So, um, what you might have to do is delete that box and recreate it because I don't see that menu up right now. So
Okay, so
hit the
delete
little
it.
delete. Yep. And then we're going to hit the plus again, right in the middle there. Yep. And now you go. That's it.
Error while creating page. What?
I'm trying to
Cancel.
create a page. It canceled. There we go. See the little menu up there? And scroll down in the little menu bar. See video?
Yeah.
You're going to drag that into that new page thing. Yeah, there you go. Nope, below. There you go. Yep.
right there.
All right. Now here's where you're going to have to add to Adam's platform.
Global section change.
Oh,
You
hit cancel. Something might have messed up some of his formatting, and I don't want to do that. Go ahead and delete that. If it doesn't like that, I don't know what it's doing. We'll try it again. Hit delete. If it's a global section, it should not be. You know what? Here's what I would do. We don't hit. Go ahead
just
and
save
hit
this first.
cancel. I don't like what it's doing. We might be messing some code that I don't know about. Let's try adding the video between the two headlines so we don't mess with globals. I don't like it saying that. So go down to where it says weather physical aches and get the plus sign just above physical aches. And we'll put a video in there. And then we'll play with it and see if it fixes that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the orange versus the blue. It might have some coding that I don't know about. Okay. Go ahead and do the one column. I think that'll work. Do the one column and see what it does. Okay, hit plus again in the middle of that column, like the middle of that. What the heck?
I must have done something to it.
I wish I understood what they mean by global selection. That concerns me. Okay, this is a go high level thing. I've only played with it a little bit, not enough to really know.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've never had that come up either, so
yeah, there's coding in the top of the pages that I've
yeah.
had that happen before, but I've always been able to get down below it and build my stuff out that way. So it's probably some coding because he has
Well,
everything.
there now it's saying add element.
Go ahead and delete this one. Oh yeah, there, add element. Okay, let's see what it does. Scroll
Now
down,
go down and add video.
video. Yeah, see if that fixes it. And there's no error. That's good. Now what you're gonna do? Oh, what the heck? Well, what I've done when I have things like that is I just go further down in the page, add my content and move it up. That's what I've done before. I think that's what you're going to have to do here. Go ahead and hit delete on that box that you just put in because we can't do anything with it. What the? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Let's go down below this box we created and let's try to add. It's really weird. I don't understand why you're still getting that. I only had that when I was up in header. Go ahead and add that and see what it does.
Okay, maybe she needs to, you've done a lot. So
Okay,
I
so-
noticed weird things started happening if I didn't save it after a while and publish and
okay.
then, right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe you need to save it. We could try that.
Because you've done a lot of moving around and stuff.
Go ahead and hit
How do you,
Now
save.
it's
how do you save?
okay, go up to the top right, you'll see there's an over to
There's a little disc sign in the right
and
hand
then
side
it
by the
says
eye.
publish right beside the save button.
Oh,
It might
there it is.
too high.
Right here. This one right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. And then you have to hit publish after. See
And
now
this
that,
really concerns me.
yeah,
You know what I would be tempted to do? I hate to make you have to redo stuff, but I'd be tempted not to save this and to just get out of it, go back to
yeah,
whatever
because
they
that shouldn't
designed.
have popped up.
Yeah, and just delete out of it, you close it and try again. But if you want, well, you have this text, but it's cleaned up now, so it doesn't have the hard returns. I would copy
This
paste
is your clone, right? This isn't your original copy of this, Meg. This is your clone.
I think
it.
it's my original
It
copy.
might be. Let's close out of it, but copy and paste this over to Word because it's all the hard returns are out of it. So copy paste it into Word and then you can easily copy it back from Word and it won't need all the formatting. Yeah. And we'll hit cancel and we're going to close everything out and say cancel and then just X everything. Just close everything down. We'll close the browser down. But I wish I could get you launched, but I think what needs to happen is we need to build the video, the headline like you just did. And in the video, there's a place to upload videos and go high level. Let me go see if I can easily. Maybe I need to, I've worked in different platforms, so I usually pick things up kind of quickly. And I'm like, oh, I'll just quick and easy. It's not for everybody. So let me see what I did with this one. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Look at it only
That'll be-
cut pasted only that little bit.
Because it's only going to copy from one box. It's not going to, you're going to have to, now you'll do that box there and copy it.
Yep.
Each box is its individual. You
Where
have to
is
think of a box like a page.
Yeah, Control C. It just hey, when you're in a box, you can hey Control A, hold the control down and A, it'll there you go. And then Control C copies it to your clipboard. These are my keyboard tricks. There you go. And I would save that in your folder for what you're doing with ClickBank so you
There
don't
was the other title as well. She
yeah.
had that she needs to save.
Oh yeah, you want to remember that.
which one?
Go up. Do you feel like no one is listening to your pain concerns?
That was really good. I like that. The way you
Yeah.
worded that, Alyssa.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of now. Save that.
Save. So copy. Okay. I should let you guys go so that I'm not taking up all this time.
And
I
it's
have nothing, so
it's
I'm
late for
learning too,
you.
Meg. This is good.
Yeah, I would like
Really?
to get to the part where I show you how to put the video in. So what we might do is try to add the video next so that people can see where, because you're going to have to upload it into Go High Level because it will serve better than linking off of a YouTube video. YouTube puts its all branding and all kinds of marks on it, and it's not branding, it's the YouTube. It's a paid promotion thing, and you don't want that on your ads. So you want it hosted straight on Adams. It's actually really easy how it's set up. But I need to show you guys how to do that. So
What the? I can't find my belly food, grief, healthy, holistic. Where's my Rise Reclaim? Oh my God. I'm like, sorry. I'm like, not.
you're tired. So that's why I'd like if you could save it maybe to your
Just throw it on your
That's
desktop right now.
just save it to your downloads or desktop wherever you're gonna go quickly. You can go ahead and
desktop.
play with that later. Yeah. Yep, just save
Okay.
it there. That'll paint the same. And then get organized. That will help you out a lot because these files have all these different moving parts. You're going to want to have a folder just for all the things that you're building out, your assets, your headlines, your all of that.
Now, probably the easiest thing to do, Christy, is on the right side, there's just the undo button. She should just be able to click undo and go all the way back to before we started.
Oh, we could try that. Let's do that.
Undo,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
And
So
undo.
see
just,
how far
yeah,
it
just keep
goes.
going till, and it'll just undo every button you've clicked, everything you've done.
It's worth trying. It may only go back a
Oh,
few times.
because
They
she
do
hit
that.
save. Because she hit save.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens if we try to close out. Does it? Because the fact that it gave the message, yeah, leave the site, do not save. So there you go. Now I'll try bringing it back. Usually that's the case. They'll only back up a few steps, but if you close it out, it cleans everything if it's not saved. If she had saved it and it didn't give an error, then my thinking is that she probably didn't mess with whatever it was at that point. But yeah, there's something I wish I understood their coding, but I know that if I did, I probably know the unsafe areas of the template to not touch because
Yeah.
I didn't program this, so I can't say for sure that it's safe or not.
Yeah. No, that's an error message I've never seen. So
I did get it on my page when I was first designing the header, and then
yeah.
I just went down, created a header, and then moved it up over top, and the move, it did not throw that error anymore. Hopefully I didn't mess up. I don't know if they're using some header footer code because they've got everything linked in with all these different tools, like all the tracking. There's got to be code behind there that we're not supposed to mess
See,
with.
my theory was when I was going to add my video, I was going to put it where the hero shot was. Like I was literally just going to plunk the video. That's what I was assuming.
The
Oh,
reason I wouldn't
God.
do it over the hero shot is if there's code related to the hero shot to work with the whatever their tracking is with DIY tracks and ClickBank. They might have that reserved with special code under that hero shot. So when you roll a hero shot in, it might be doing something. So that's why I moved the hero shot down on my page. And then I try to find a section where the code is not being affected. And I bring in my headline.
Yeah, but you're supposed to change that hero shot out with your own image, right?
True, but you're not changing the actual frame and the code behind it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's
So when you're
possible
adding a video, you're changing the.
you're changing everything because you got to get it to be a video framework
So
container.
okay, so what's the difference when, like, for example, and again, I don't understand everything with code and stuff, but as you're creating your, and I'm just waiting for Meg to get back in, when you
Yeah.
create your link, like your blue writing, and you're putting that kind of stuff, what's the difference there? Right?
So when I am doing my portion, see, there's certain code in the background.
Yeah.
And what I am adding is strictly my form, which is reading with Kit. It's
Yeah.
not reading with anything with Adam's tracking. I'm
Yeah.
adding my video. which will play on the page. Again, there's no tracking that's needed for that. So I'm
Okay.
trying to find a section of the page that is not going to affect something that's possibly pre-programmed. I mean, think about you've got the metric mover changing images out, and that's another
Pixel
possible
press, yeah.
code behind that frame. I know, because originally I thought I would just do that, and I thought, wait a minute, this is going to really mess up tracking potentially and the way
Okay.
the page works.
Okay.
But I think somehow when we were in the header, we probably got into some kind of code that's behind the header, and all you do is you're supposed to change the text,
Yeah.
and we were moving things and probably messed up something behind that. So I didn't go down
Can't get into
further enough.
sites at all.
Yeah, go ahead and open that. Then you're gonna go ahead and click sites.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
Go ahead and hit refresh. I'm gonna look at mine because I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay, here we go.
It's just lagging. She has too much open on her computer.
Yeah. A consumer watchdog. There you go. So let's just get the video put in, and Meg, you can play with the text because you just saw how to do that.
Okay, so that could be part of our problem. There she has only 2 consumer watchdogs. Before she had like 5. And so when was the last time you were in Flexi, Meg? And like backed in and out like that?
Oh, she's fine. She can make copies of it. The only issue is that they're updating and they've got a 2.40 that needs to be maintained, but this is fine. I had her
Yeah,
clean
but what
the
I'm
issue.
just saying is it's like a few of them disappeared because
We did that intentionally.
We deleted
And
it.
and I
oh, okay.
understand these little pieces, these sites do not relate to each other.
Yeah,
So there's no tracking issues with Atom software if
okay.
we delete some out.
Okay.
Good question though.
It's not going to it. Ugh.
There it is.
There it
You're
is.
good. You're doing
It's
fine.
just you're working off a laptop, so you're trying to do this. It's like a larger smartphone compared to like a desktop computer, right? So they
Well,
just don't jump as
it's
fast.
it's browser based and it's based on her internet speed, and that will change. I have
Yeah,
fiber. Most people don't. So my
I do.
page load
I live
quicker.
in the middle of nowhere and I do.
Oh yeah. It depends on how
Hey,
they
look,
ran
it
the
did
fiber
save it.
line. Okay.
Yeah, I thought she hit save, but we'll see if that message stops coming up.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the video lower than this area, and then we'll move it up with our little arrows because yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
get
to
it
be
now.
safe, let's just move it
I
way down.
okay.
Good job. Okay, let's do the video. There you go. Hey, you got it right there in the middle of the screen. Yes. All right, now what we're gonna do is, let me get in mine, because I was busy looking at what you were looking at. Okay.
Oh, I dropped them.
Now on the right-hand side of the menu on the right-hand side, just go ahead and scroll down your menu on the right-hand side. You're clicked in the video, which is good. You're going to see background color. So see here where it says YouTube video URL. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to change it to self-hosted video. So you're going to change the YouTube type where it says YouTube. We're going to click the down arrow and do self-hosted or hosted video. That's it. Hosted video right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Select video.
Ah,
Now you're going to click the select video. Now you're going to go upload, click the upload, and now you remember where you saved it on your computer. You're going to grab it and bring it in.
Oh, why is it in Ellie's?
I don't know. I think this is where it'll help to have a little organization. But I'm speaking to you, and I'm the queen of disorganization too, because I get too many projects going and I forget where I save things. It happens a lot. So I get it. Did
Oh
you
my
put
God.
it under Balmerex by chance when you downloaded
Yeah,
it?
but where is it?
On the left-hand side, on the left-hand
Do-
side menu, you see Balmerex, and that's kind of like a quick link. On your left-hand side, all the way over. You're too far. You're on the right. Go to the left. Go over. No, don't mess with that part. I can see it on the screen, so it's over here.
There you
That's
go, right there.
There you go. Oh,
It's
you didn't save it here. So, oh, in video. Is there? Yeah, there it is. There it is. I see it. So there it is. That's it. Open. That's going to import your video right into your install with Atom. Now, if you change websites, you're going to have to reinstall and re-import your video and rebuild the page. And since he's had several releases, he's got a 2.4. We might have to migrate at some point because I don't know what was changed. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to do that self-hosted, and then you're going to grab the video and bring it in. And it plays really well.
So Christy, you're saying if they come out with a 2.41 version, you'd have to
Yeah,
redo
and
it?
Meg is in, yeah, that's correct. She's in 2.39 and she
No,
needs to be,
is she?
yeah, because they built
Oh.
her bridge page and I don't know why they didn't build it in 2.4 unless that was a brand new release. So she may still have to rebuild content. This is the one annoying thing. I don't know if there's a way to import the page from one website to another. You might ask Neil because I don't know if there is a way.
That's yeah, I was gonna say 101, but I believe yes, there is.
Okay.
Because they were bringing them over from the other one, the Cutting
Oh,
Edge.
yeah. From the cutting edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
so
rating.
it's now downloaded.
Okay. Now you're going to click in there. You'd see the three dots and it should give you a URL. Go ahead and go back to the video you had. And there were three dots on the video. You select the video, not the, yeah, three dots. Get link. Click that get link. All right, it's copied it to your clipboard. Now you're going to go back. You can just close out of this one screen right here, the little X. And now go into hosted video, select video. Yeah, go ahead and, okay, have it select, just highlight there. I guess you won't need the URL. Go ahead and click that and then hit upload or I don't know what that, it should bring it in. No, it's never mind that. Let me go look and see what it could be doing. When it selected the video, I just was able to select my video file. So click on that and there it is. Now I brought it in.
Yeah, it did
Okay.
on its own.
All right, now hit publish because you got it in and we'll be able to move it, but let's go ahead and publish it before you lose all that work you just did. You may have to publish again. I'm not sure if it took. Okay.
First,
Yeah, I was gonna say they've been telling us to save and then publish.
Oh, well then that might be right. I mean, I'm not the one that and then hit publish. That could be. Now, it may be asking for an image. What I do with that is I go back to my original video. In fact, I never did it with mine.
Well, can't you just select a thumbnail?
Yeah, because, oh,
Right
there you
there.
go. Yeah, you got it right there. I'm on two different, my other platform with Go High Level
Oh,
doesn't have those nice
No,
little,
it didn't work.
it's not doing that.
No
So
media file.
what I usually do is I do a screenshot, print screen on my computer when I play it, and I create my thumbnail that way.
Got it. Okay.
It's pretty easy to do, but it's another thing and Meg's probably really tired.
Yeah. There you go.
if I press play, is it gonna work?
It will, if you click on the little link of the URL and it brings it up on your browser, you'll be able to play it.
Why isn't it letting me just do a thumbnail?
Because it's not seeing it as whatever the assets it builds it off of. My Go High Level doesn't have the same layout. It's like a different format, and I always have to bring my images in. This one that lets you grab an image is not something that I have in my account with Go High Level. So there's a little bit of difference with the way Adams is configured in mine, and he has some more bells and whistles, I think, with that option. But I always bring my images in, so it's not really an issue.
Is that the image I could cut and paste?
Yeah, you can. But what I would do is I'd play the video and bring it up on screen to get a decent size. Otherwise, it'll
Yeah.
look pixelated.
Oh, bother. Okay. Go
But
to
yeah,
Discord.
just
But
play
yeah,
it. And mine, I've been able to get it. It looked pretty good when I loaded my page, even without a thumbnail. So I'm not sure that it really matters. Having
where is the I think it's before. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. And I would click on that, but see, mine has all the YouTube marks. The file I gave you has no YouTube, include paid promotion. You don't want that on the thumbnail. You don't want it to show
That
the YouTube channel. That's why I was suggesting to play the actual file on your computer that I gave you because it will have all that cleaned off.
when I play it big on the YouTube, it's pixelated big time.
Yeah, right. And YouTube it compresses the files so it degrades the quality as well. Versus the file I gave you was straight out of NVIDIA.
So yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that route. I would go what you have the file on your computer, play it from there and
Mm-hmm.
screenshot. And you could pick any one of these. I like the hospital picture because that's like so picturesque. You're in pain, you want to learn, and she's got a book to
Uh-huh.
learn her pain type. That's a good one. Great caption.
So open this one. Make this as big as possible. And then
People think they just have to live with pain. But what if your body has been telling you exactly what it needs to heal?
You can hit me
right here,
and you can
right?
drag the bar. The other one where she has the book, I think is really good.
Which one? The go back a
It's a
little bit.
little bit, I think it's a little further down. I don't remember.
Right here.
No, where she's sitting in the hospital bed with a book. You'll see
The
it in
chick in
hospital.
the wheelchair is pretty good too.
There, see that one right there.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
I was thinking of that for pain type. You're looking to see what type of pain you
I
have.
was just looking
Nobody's
though,
gonna see.
like with the hospital bed, it's really white, whereas with the chick that's depressed in the
Ah.
wheelchair is more color. It's pink. It grabs your eye.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
yes, it just has more color. But the other one with the girl, the young girl in the green dress, but it's an older crowd that we're dealing with, right? So
Yeah, the older
you want
lady
to,
I think is a better fit of
yeah. So
demographic. Yeah, but this one's young. There she is.
yeah. So yeah, that's my only thing is there's a lot of white in that image. Like the
Right.
first thing I see is the book.
Well, what do we want them to do? Sign up for that survey and learn
Yeah,
about their pain. So that's why I like that image. I felt that was the best one for a caption because
yeah,
the other ones are more people with the doctors,
yeah.
different locations is not going to resonate as well as that book and that lady in the hospital bed. But these, just so you know, these are copyrighted images that I have the licensing on because it went through my software. So you can't put it on YouTube, the video I gave you, Meg, because you would get copyright infringement on your channel. But if you need to use a YouTube, it would be like for ConvertKit, they would require a link from YouTube. Then you would use my YouTube link because I created the video. Otherwise, you would have to buy the software, and I'm not. I'm trying to help you out so you don't have to buy the software right now.
Well, can you type in the chat how much that software is for the year?
Yeah, I have a link on my site, and then you can check out the different payment plans. I have an
Okay.
upgraded plan because I do a ton of video with the mission and with all
Yeah.
the stuff that I do. Yeah, that's going to be a good hero shot. I love it.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about NVIDIA, you have a lot of motion video. So you can create like all kinds of different image creatives for whatever it is that you're building, like for your ads, because of the motion.
So
It'll
you're
make
not using that other one at all, then that, what was it, Syllabi?
I haven't, but I do know that that's another option. I already paid for NVIDIA, so I haven't.
Okay, because I haven't paid for either, so I've been sitting the fence trying to figure out which one to
Well,
do.
my friend went over his syllabi, and it's really geared more towards like cartoon pictures if you're doing a story with
Okay.
cartoon. And it does have real life pictures too. So there is some videos he showed me that were pretty decent. They're a lot like NVIDIA when it's real life. It does not, I didn't see a whole lot of difference between NVIDIA and Syllabyte with the realistic side. If you really want to do stories, then that Syllabyte is the one to do. If you want to do cryptic and, I mean, not cryptic, but like
More
the
realistic.
drawing,
Yeah.
it's not as realistic, but I'm really into the realistic side and I love the NVIDIA
I
option.
could see using then Syllabi for like if I wanted to do like a video blog of my write-ups and it's a cartoon then.
Yes.
Like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I got
It's
it. Okay.
perfect for a cartoon. He showed me they have a lot of models for cartoon stories,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't
The
fit.
one I liked was when it had the real person that you could use for a conversation, just sitting there talking, and you
Yes.
could pick the different voices. Does NVIDIA do that or no?
Um,
Do you
no, I
remember what
don't
I'm
believe
talking about? Okay.
NVIDIA does. I don't think so. I know they'll take
Okay.
your voice if you want. I don't like the way they do my voice. It kept glitching on me.
Yeah.
So I like other platforms for the voice. There is one called Hedra, and
Yeah.
Hedra lets you create a cartoon mock of yourself, but it looks like it's more realistic cartoon. It's
Yeah,
not
I
the
get it.
drawing. And that's Hedra, and it's expensive. So it's another
Yeah, no,
platform I'd like to get, but I can't.
not right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I can't do right now.
I hear you.
Safe.
Yep.
Cha 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 cha.
That looks good, Meg.
Hey, look at you. I like your hero shot and keep a copy of that hero shot because maybe, well, maybe what you want to do is take a caption of that video. And with Adam's platform,
Oh,
it's not going on Facebook, it's not going on YouTube, so it's not going to get copyright infringement, I don't believe. But if he was running on those major platforms, they do have tracks for checking images and music. My video with music is also licensed through my license on with NVIDIA. So again, because we're in-house kind of and we're not really on the big platforms, I think we can get away with this with you guys using my asset. But just be mindful that without owning those copyrights, it could be a problem if you try to take it somewhere else,
Mhm.
unless you link into my YouTube, which I did put it as an unpublished or as a unlisted video. So Meg has the option with ConvertKit to embed that way in my platform.
you feel like no one's listening to your pain concerns? Not all pain is the same, so why treat it like it is?
I
And then
like
there's
that. I like that a lot. That's great.
whether you're battling, whether da da da,
Yep. And
just
what I would do,
email below.
here's where you're going to bring in your form. And I would get your free guide now and know your pain path and just enter your email below as one big line that will be a heading. So you'll set another block to make that like stand out. And then you're going to put your form embed between that headline and this headline. It's a natural flow that way. So you'll put the form in between. Or, and you could just enter your email above right below the form. So you could break that out into two separate heading boxes to try to, tie it together. That's another way to do it.
Pop your email below and Meg will send you a guide directly. No fluff, just clarity. So I don't
So,
need,
yeah, I
does
would
this,
break those out. But let's bring your form in. Are you prepared with a ConvertKit form opt-in for this survey? Have you done that or no? Not yet.
it's in there. I'm
Okay.
like,
Okay.
convert
So hit a
kit.
plus, and you're going to go to ConvertKit. You're going to grab the HTML code. You're going to grab the HTML container in that, just like where we got video, we'll do the
Oh
HTML.
my God. Whew.
Is it
Okay,
too
Alright.
much
stay
for
awake,
tonight?
Meg. Maybe I need to do it another night.
Yeah,
Wait, oh, grow? I'm like,
yeah, that's what it
it's
is. Undergrow,
10:30.
undergrow, and then there'll be the forms. Landing pages and forms. There you are.
Whew. Okay.
This is really good for people to see because they'll be
Is this the paid version or the free version?
This is the free version.
Okay.
the free gives you one email sequence. So if your email
This is
sequence is
one that had this. Your journey to recovery starts here.
Okay, Meg, we need to make this about this particular guide. Your Rise
Is
Reclaim.
for
Is
the
that the name?
questionnaire.
Is that going to be the name of your survey that you're going to give out?
Jam-packed trip. Oh, what happened to it? Maybe I didn't save it.
Okay, why don't we do it another time? You're going to need to make it with those 4 bullet points, the 4 types of pain, bring an image of your guide in, and then remake that form, one specific for your guide. So,
I think I did it on a Word, and I have to put it in here
okay.
still, or I didn't save it right.
And we can also cover some of this next week as well on our call, depending on what everybody has going if they need help. But try to get that form ready, and you're really just going to add a little plus button, add the HTML container. You're going to then grab the HTML that Kit gives you and embed it that way. And there will be some tailoring we're going to do on the Kit side so that it doesn't take you off the page. It will deliver the guide. We haven't built all this out yet. So I'll need to show you how to get it to deliver the guide to the email so they don't have to jump off the page to get their guide. So there's there's more work to do, besides just getting it embedded. I think we accomplished
Okay.
quite a bit tonight. You learned a lot about
Yeah,
putting that
yeah, that
intro
was good.
text.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging on so long. But we've had a nice long call, and we'll continue next week. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on that VIP. Sign up for the VIP tickets and join the
I
summit.
gotta get off if I'm gonna do that. So because I gotta get going here because I'm like Meg, I gotta get up in the morning. So
Okay. All right. Have a good
Okay,
night, everybody.
I'll let Alyssa go, and then I'll ask something to Christy real quick.
Oh, okay.
okay, I'll
Have
see
a
you
good
guys
night,
later.
Alyssa.
Bye.
And
Have a
then you
good
can
evening.
stop recording.
Yes, I'll do that right now.